You ever look up the just any sort of sword-based profession, even if it's not actual swords, like kendo? If you look at kendo dan exams, and you see the magazine articles about them, you'll notice that they are making some pretty flashy movements. But in reality, it's just a high shutter camera capturing an exact perfect moment that looks great. Because in reality, a lot of kendo doesn't really look that flashy. And the same goes for most sword-based sports. It's not very flashy. You'll get a few instances of some really flashy choreography, but the chances of that being an actual utilized practice in excess is minute. It's small. It's this way. Okay, we can dash in the fight, so we can't dash out of here. That's... Okay, admittedly, it would kind of look a bit stupid if we had the Crystar dashing everywhere. But then again, it's better than nothing. At least to me, it's better than nothing. Wait, the other dog who died? What? Oh, right, I have them all set to attack always. I explicitly have the partner set to extreme prejudice mode. And by that I mean always attack, never defend, never be neutral, always hit. Unless they're low on HP, in which case, always regain health. Then this will take out the blank face bug. I do need to level up their attack stats, because their stats in general, because it's not currently at the CPU level. They're currently somewhere else. But that is another story. Fast travel before the warp point, because I know where to find them. I can find them going forward. Ooh, these Court of Owl looking individuals. I mean, I like fighting them because they're really cheap XP, but the actual merit to killing them is negligible. Because look, this one hit does that much to it. You switch over, and then your switch attack kills it. It's almost laughable how easily they go down. Yes, the destination is still ahead. But it's not really a destination and more of a quota. How many of these muggers can we take out? I'm gonna fight this blushing hot guy again then. Because if it looks like I'm just fighting everything for the sake of fighting everything, well, to some extent that's true. Because, truth be told, at this point, I'm just fighting all the enemies for the sake of giving Neptune some levels, because she is behind. She is 10 levels lower than everyone, because the game expects me to be way lower leveled at this point in the game. But truth be told, that's not where I'm usually going to be. Go easy on you? You freaking slaughtered them, that's what that was. Freaking slaughtered them. Then it's down for the other one. I think there's an enemy up here, though. Let's check it out. You know, these dungeons are actually really big, but they are admittedly very guilty of copy-paste level design. Because one location, they all look the bloody same, okay? They do. Yes, there was an enemy here. Either way, even though there is an enemy here, the damage we can do to these enemies is absurd. Even by Neptunia standards. Ta-da! Defeated. Oh, I got new moves for Neptune. See, look at this. She's 10 levels lower than Rom. This is unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. Neptune? First of all, why is this attack so slow? Crash Arts. EX Blade Rush. I do like this, though. This is a really cool attack. I genuinely think it's cool. I'll keep it in. This is badass. Rock Arts, though. Triple Arts. Let's use that. And then... let's go with Strike Beat. Then you will be double beat. No, beat slash. Power beat will stay the same, and then you will be an EX rush blade. I actually think the rush blade attack looks really cool. Hero revision. Wait, what? That's busted. So I could just use that at the start of every encounter and just make Neptune hit everything while taking no damage and also inflicting as much damage as possible, effectively turning her into a mobile tank. I guess all tanks are mobile as long as they're in functioning order, but rather dexterous tank. That's right, dexterous. We're going to be using all the words today because we need to somehow make this entertaining for an audience, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I need to make this entertaining for you because I want to entertain you with this gameplay. But it's also really difficult to do that when it's pitch black outside. I mean, it's actually daytime right now. It's currently 11:57 a.m., meaning for once I'm actually recording during the day? Excuse me? This isn't Miguel, this is an imposter. Miguel never records during the day. Except this time I did. That's right, I actually did record during the day this time. Because I think it's cool to record during the day. Because it saves me so much time and patience. And then just gang up on this poor guy. He got assaulted.
I suppose this works.
Let me go down, because down is where I can get another one. Looking for nanovaders, Neptune. Have you not been paying attention to the mission? Finally, we found the last nanovader. Finally, we found all the Chaos Emeralds. Now we can uncover the truth about our past. All of it. And then we switch over to Rom, or just let Nora do it. I'll admit, one of my biggest issues currently with this game is just not being able to properly estimate how much damage every character can do by themselves. Because in my mind, I'm planning out multiple combos and switch orders to make my characters appear and hit the enemy. But at the same time, I also know that in the back of my head, they can probably do enough damage because we're so over-leveled. This is a level 20 or so area, whereas all my characters at this point are in their early to late 30s and very early 40s in terms of numerical numbers, in terms of numerical measurements. However, when you actually get down to the nitty-gritty of it, most of these characters can probably solo the whole game by this point. And if you look at it from a lore perspective, I think everyone in this game could solo this game. Except for maybe R4. R4 probably requires a lot of power to take out. We go forward, then we find the exit, because that's where we need to go. Rami, we're not too fast. This is just a very, very fun game. Can I actually activate this? Yeah, it opens the door. We already did that. Whee! And then we go down here. And that lets us free. Chirper.
You've accomplished this quest has been completed.
Handy helper.
To collect your reward? You're not quite finished.
Okay, so apparently we have some more fetch quests.
This one, right? Whatever we think.
Yes, we have fetch quests to do. And I don't even know what constitutes this fetch quest here. Maybe it's the boxes? It's probably the boxes for the ocarinas. Nope. What's a castanet? Serious question, what is a castanet? Because I hear it in that song, you know. Donde está Santa Claus? I hope he don't forget to pack his castanet until his reindeer sleigh. Yeah, that song. What is a castanet? I don't think I've ever actually learned what a castanet is. So can someone please tell me? I'm probably going to forget to look it up as soon as I start the editing process, because the editing process usually consists of me editing multiple videos at once. Admittedly, Neptunia, the RPG series, I do the minimum amount of edits possible, because Well, this game specifically, the combat is so entertaining to look at, from my perspective, that I don't like to edit out the combat here. I might start in the future, not for this section of parts, but maybe in the future, I'll start editing out all the instances of just pure walking, and only showing the battles inside the dungeons, and then any cutscenes therein.
Hey, we did our best.
Because, I'll admit, these are some of the largest dungeons in the series, no, in the franchise. And because of that, there's something inside of me that says maybe you don't need to show every single cutscene, every single instance of you walking. That'll probably speed up the recording by a lot, which is probably a good thing. And it will save everyone some time. You know, I'm convinced that I'm going to have the longest Rebirth 3 Let's Play on YouTube, and it won't even be intentional. It will just be, I take so much of my sweet time in that game that I drag it out to unnecessary proportions. Because if you think about it, my Rebirth 3 Let's Play consists of me moving around in massive chains of circles. But I am positive that I could probably make it more efficient if I think about how to do it properly. Then again, we look at these enemies here, and fighting the enemies in of itself is quite fun. Yes, you are, Neptunia. You're definitely breaking down the enemy guard. That doesn't need to be broken out, given that all the enemies will get broken by you anyways. Like that.
Hey, we did our best.
Yes, we technically did. Did I leave an item there?
Now.
No way. Oh no, that's just the switch. I was about to say, did I leave an item? Or is it a castanet? Is it a castanet or a castanet? I still don't even know. I don't even know the pronunciation. I'll probably have to look it up later. That was it? Okay.
Hey, we did our best.
That was pathetic on the behalf of the enemy. I didn't even realize we killed it so quickly. Well, the Dark Unicorns. Time to take these guys out. We swing over here. Take him out. Then we go back to Neptune. You know, at this point, I've just convinced that Neptunia is a niche franchise. I don't think you're going to be getting a lot of new members anymore. What Neptunia has, based on my point of view, because I might be wrong about this one, is a highly loyal player base that will buy anything from the franchise. Meaning that the people in charge know how the game mechanics work. They know what people who are already into Neptunia like. And they'll just keep making that. Which I'm glad. I actually do think that it's a good strategy. But I don't think Neptunia can keep growing. It'll still be profitable, though. Very profitable. Because, guess what? Anime fans will buy anything. You know, not to diss anime fans. But they will, okay? Too many anime fans. I have caught people spending thousands of dollars on things that don't need to be spent on. Okay? I have seen some figures that go for over $2,000, and there are people out there in bidding wars to get them. It's just so hilarious to me when I think about it.
Level up.
Yes, level up. Ah, I missed.
Surprise attack successful.
More than successful, Neptune. You know, I might do that for Rebirth 3. I might switch from not showing the encounters and only showing the encounters and no dungeon walking. I think that'll be better for the commentary. Because at least in the dungeon encounters, you can actually see some action going down. At the same time, though, that would immediately break the sense of mobility. So I'm probably not going to do that. I'm probably just going to remove the dungeon walking and the wild encounters unless they're mini-bosses or boss fights. It was the first time I've been in the dungeon, no. I won't do it the first time. But if I have to go back to a dungeon I've already explored, then I'll probably edit it out. Or maybe not. I have no idea. I know it seems like I'm planning a Let's Play during a different Let's Play, but that is how my thought process wanders, okay? I just need to think about what to put in the video. Because I always want to know what is the optimal viewing experience for the audience, for the consumer, which is you. Okay, consume! That is what all the businesses want you to do. Consume.